everyone. Welcome to HSP as we present the Blarney Brawl. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're celebrating with a pint out there as we're going to watch some great promo action.
Oh, yeah. We got a big match to start it off. Here we go. I hear the music. Let's take it to the ring.
This is our opening contest for Heart and Soul Promotions, the Blarney Brawl. This match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, from the heart of the Empire, weighing in at 200 pounds, he represents the Lifeblood, Josh Steele.
Save your pity for the weak.
His opponent, from Hollywood, California, weighing in tonight at 242 pounds, he is the world's greatest showman and the Heart and Soul Promotions Soul Fire Champion, Hollywood Haywood! All right, folks, we're starting right off with the Soul Fire title. The challenger, Josh Steele, and Hollywood Haywood in his first title defense.
Oh, man. I mean, the man that holds many a belts throughout the promo world, going against an accomplished veteran who's actually holding some gold over in other promotions.
That's right. And if remember, Soul Fire, these are only 2-minute matches, so we're going to see a lot of action really fast.
Let's take it to the ring.
So it's all come down to this, huh? 2 minutes. 2 minutes for 2 men. Two of the most decorated and quite possibly most accomplished champions of this era have 2 minutes to prove why they deserve to be the Soul Fire champion. And let's go ahead and be honest, shall we? Let's face facts, Hollywood, because you and I, we both know if this came down to a poll of public opinion, well then that double-edged sword of perception that dangles ever so delicately above our heads like Damocles, well it could fall either way. But that's the funny thing about perception, isn't it? I mean, I see you as nothing more than a mediocre middle-aged method actor, a fraud, a phony, a simple 2-bit player, an overmixed mimosa of comic relief and telemarketing. But all these Melvins, they see you as simply entertaining as shit. You come out here with all the energy in the world, like a walrus that just drank a case of Red Bulls, dressed to the nine, like you're appearing on next month's issue of Golf Digest, talking out the side of your neck, saying things like, you're the main attraction, you're the big deal, you're the main event, the cuckoo ka-choo, Mr. Walrus. The joke is on you, because here you are tonight, in the opening match, about to get your ass handed to you by the most dangerous and quite possibly the most hated man in HSP. And make no mistake, I'm about to beat you from pillar to post. Trust and believe, I'm going to beat your ass from Rodeo Drive to the Hollywood sign. I'm going to grind you out, I'm going to roll you up, and I'm going to smoke your ass. 1, 2, 3. Because you may be able to sell ketchup popsicles to an Eskimo in a solid white jumpsuit. But here tonight, all your circle talking, Billy Mays, bibble babble bullshit, it will not save you when I slap those stupid glasses off your face. When I knock your teeth down your throat. When I take that precious little title of yours back to the boneyard with me, where it belongs, faster than you can say, lights, camera, action. Heart and Soul Promotions, good golly, it is time for the first defense of the Soulfire Championship at the Blarney Brawl against the man named Steel. A man who has had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and he has squandered opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Meanwhile, I have done exactly what I've said I'm going to do every time I come out here. I told you in the very beginning that I was going to win the Soulfire Championship, and that is exactly what I did. I told you a couple of weeks ago that I was going to beat the man called Steel, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But the thing about it is, Heart and Soul Promotions, Steel's going to beat himself like he's done with every opportunity that he has had. You see, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to come out here and he's going to say a bunch of metaphors, a bunch of analogies that quite frankly are going to go over most people's heads and they're not going to understand them. The next thing he's going to come out here and do is he's going to smoke more cigarettes than opportunities he's had at championships in this organization. And you got to ask yourself, Heart and Soul Promotion, is that the kind of man that you want as the face of your company? Is that the kind of man that you want carrying the Soulfire Championship? You see, he claims I'll never burn bright enough. I'll never burn hot enough. But you see, I burn brighter than you every day, Steel, as my name is on that main event marquee, and you are lucky to share it with me. You see, when they came to me and they told me to take this match, that you had earned another opportunity. The first thing I did is I went out and I took out an insurance policy in case I caught lung cancer from all your secondhand smoke. Because that is really and truly the only smoke that you will be bringing Hollywood Haywood's direction at the Blarney Brawl.
Wow, that is a tough first title defense.
Oh, yeah. We'll see who wins later on tonight. But now we've got another big matchup coming here. This is a qualifier to see who gets to fight for that Soulfire. I hear the music. Let's take it to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is one of the #1 contenders to the Soulfire Championship. Introducing first, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, he is known as AEP.
Welcome to Angelo Entertainment.
And his opponent, from the Hacker Asylum, his weight is currently classified Maverick. That's right, folks. The man who lost out in the title match, Maverick. He's taking on the young up-and-coming star here, AEP.
Oh, AEP, definitely a young rookie here. Going to be facing one of the guys who should have been champion in some people's eyes. But now he gets caught. Let's take it to the ring.
Welcome to Angelo Entertainment. Tonight, Mr. Magic HSP You're gonna hack me tonight. You're gonna hack yourself. You talk about what's on the computers, thunder, lightning, rain, snow, internet, Facebook, online. So how you feel? You're not gonna hack me anymore. Bring your little computers, bring your little click mouse, and do something about it. But you can't do it because the darkness, lights go out. You put food on the table. You pay some bills. You pay car notes. Me, I ain't gotta pay nothing. I show up and show out every freaky day. Magic. HSP. Tonight, inside in the ring, I'm gonna win. And you're not gonna hack me again. Lights out. You been hacked. I'm gonna see you tonight, my friend. Pray for you.
HSP, welcome to the Hacker Asylum. You see, today is not only another show for HSP, but today is St. Patrick's Day. And for the man called AEP, I hope that for your sake, you don't wear green tonight, so someone can pinch you and wake you up from this dream you are in, where you actually think you can beat Maverick. Now, I've heard you. The world has heard you run your mouth over and over again, saying that you love to play mind games. First off, you would actually have to have a brain in order to pull that off. And in your case, AEP, if brains were gas, you wouldn't have enough to power a pissant's go-kart around the inside of a Cheerio. AEP, you have had the nerve to say that you know the man behind the mask and that he is a liar. I am more of a man with or without my mask than you will ever be. While you sit at home in your mom's house playing with your wrestling action figures of your favorite superstars that you have absolutely no potential to ever touch with a 10-foot pole, Maverick is actually on a mission and means business. You see, the Soulfire Championship means everything to me. To put the belt on your shoulder would be such a disgrace that it would be basically like throwing the belt into a trash can. Maverick is rising from the ashes of defeat, and nothing will stop me. You see, AEP, I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you. Maverick is going to put the Soulfire Championship on his shoulder, and you will be erased, and you will be deleted, and you will be forgotten forever, because Maverick is here.
Man, that was a good match. Great match by both those guys, Maverick and AEP. That was a great contest. Again, those guys are competing to become one of the #1 contenders. As you see, it's getting ready to start the tag team tournament here. We got the very first match. And yes, Dr. Quack is down there and he's ready to go. So take it away, Dr. Quack.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is one of the tag team first round tournament matches. Introducing first, the self-made man, Ivan Rage, and Blackheart and Mad Dog Dan Moore. They are the Lifeblood.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup here in the tag team tournament. We will be having the Lifeblood right over here. Sorry, other side, my left, your right. Taking on the Rage of Sue here in a big tag team matchup here. The rules are simple here. Each team has 5 minutes. The coin flip will dictate who goes first. That will be called by the Lifeblood. The first minute, you have to go. If you are the first person to go, you got to go at least a minute. After 1 minute, you can make as many tags as you want. You can signal tag to yourself. You can actually tag your partner. After 1 minute, I will go. Put my hand up like this. That will mean that tags are permitted. You can tag back and forth as many times as you want within that 5 minute period. The same will go to the other side for 5 minutes. They will have the same thing. It will go 90 seconds and then 90 seconds, and then the match will end. So, Prince Blackheart, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. This is heads right here with the mark. This is tails without the blue mark. Call it in the air.
Mad Dog, you can go.
Heads.
Heads it is. Would you guys like to go first or second?
Let's go second.
Okay. Rage of Sue, who will be starting?
I will start.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Well. The Lifeblood. You guys don't know what you're doing. You, Mad Dog, are here on a shoe-in. You are a last-second replacement. Prince Blackheart, you're just old. Get off the screen. You don't know what you're doing. You're not qualified to be here. Mad Dog, what are you even doing here? You're nothing but all your promos are stale. All your promos suck. Me, on the other hand, you might as well bow down to me and worship my feet, because the ground I walk on will turn to gold.
Well, Mad Dog, all I can tell you is, are you going to talk anything else other than your professional career? Because that's all you seem to talk about in your promos. And Blackheart, are we going to be able to hear you this time? Because half the time I can't understand anything you say. I'm going to give it back to Rage.
Well, you know, Blackheart, he's right. Every promo that you do, I can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. And then that long-ass 2-minute intro that you have, you got to come up with something new. And then, you know, Mad Dog, she brings up some good facts there. All you do in your promos is talk about your professional wrestling career. Well, son, that ain't nothing here. We're not in wrestling. This is promo. This is a promo federation. And I'm already better than you. So, what do you have that makes you think you can beat the Rage of Sue? I don't see anything. I see an old wannabe Prince Blackheart and an old roughed up Mad Dog that aren't going to amount to nothing in this tournament. Tack.
Well, my partner does have a point. Blackheart, you all getting kind of up there in age. Maybe you should leave it to the younger generation. And Mad Dog, all you do is talk about yourself, so what else are we supposed to talk about other than your conceited ass? Back to Rage.
Thank you, partner. You know, Mad Dog, Blackheart, I want to bring up an example about y'all. Blackheart, you're like Jake the Snake Roberts, who's been in professional wrestling for way too long and then comes to AEW and doesn't do nothing. You're old. You're washed up. It's time for you to retire. It's time for you to hang up your boots from this career and move on. Mad Dog, same with you. You're a washed up, broken POS who's not going to amount to nothing. What have you accomplished here? Nothing. Tag.
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's anything else to say, because I think we've already covered everything.
30 seconds.
Tag. You know, the way I see it, by the end of this round, you two are going to be crying in the fetal position when you get beat by the Rage of Sue. And you know what? When you both get beat by a woman, don't be making any complaints, because that's how it's going to be.
Time. All righty. Who's going to start for Lifeblood?
I will.
All right, Mad Dog in 3, 2, 1.
See here. You two like to say all I do is talk about myself and my professional career. And I understand that this is a promo league. Without promos, there is no wrestling. And Ivan, you talk about how I'm going to get beat by a girl and I'm nothing in here. See, that's funny. I have more talent in one pinky than you do in your whole career. I've been everywhere in this business. And I was the last minute decision, yes. But with me coming in the Lifeblood with two other people that are just like me, you're going to see a new era here in Heart and Soul. Tag.
No. 10 seconds left.
Yeah. 10 seconds left? Fine. Mary Sue. So you talk about a game for being a newcomer in business.
Tag. Ivan Rage. What a name. What a name. Because when there's rage, there is passion. And when there is passion, there is intensity. And all three of them, you lack. You say, what have I brought to the table? What have I got? And that I should give up. This says differently. The other two titles I hold says differently. And, well, little Mighty Mouse there, Mary Sue, You might not be able to hear me, but you might not understand me. But what do you expect? I speak proper English. I digress, because at the end of the day, Lifeblood, be it me, Mad Dog, or me and my other partner, it doesn't matter who I team up with. I will kick anyone's ass that I need to. And Ivan Rage, you say about getting beaten by a girl. I'm all about equal opportunities. I don't care whose ass I gotta kick. I will do it. Tag.
So you two come in here and try to question what I've done here. I've showed up. I've showed out. Win, lose, or draw every single time. I ain't afraid to take on anybody. And with me being abducted into the Lifeblood, you're going to see a new kind of Mad Dog come out. Ivan Rage, you have been multiple places with me. You know my name, and you know what I can do. And little Miss Sue, like I said before, you're a newcomer coming into this business. And I agree with my partner Blackheart with equal opportunity. You want to step through those ropes, you'll get the same treatment. Woman, man, doesn't matter. Anytime, anywhere, I want to show my Lifeblood brothers how I can get business done. Tag.
1 minute.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It is business. And we're in the business of taking out our opponents. We are in the business of hurting our opponents. And that is exactly what we're going to do to you two. Because at the end of the day, we got Mighty Mouse there and a self-proclaimed jack-off over there. None of yous have got the pressure or even the intensity that the Lifeblood has in abundance. We will beat you, and we will go on. Tag.
Let it be known, Lifeblood's here to stay.
Time. All right. 90-second rebuttal. Who is starting for Mary Sue and Ivan Rage?
Mary Sue, why don't you take it?
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Now you say you're in the business of beating your opponent. Well, y'all best get ready, because we're in the business of kicking y'all's asses. So you best get used to that. Even if we win, lose, or draw today, we'll face y'all again. Tag.
And you know, Blackheart, you talk about my fire, my intensity. I have more fire intensity than you will have in your entire career, and you hold up that title. That doesn't mean shit here in HSP. What title do you hold in HSP? Not one. Mad Dog. You're right. I have been other places with you. I do know your name. But what have you done here in your 2 to 3 matches that I've seen you in? Not jack shit. The fact that you come out here and run your mouth and say you're going to kick our ass. Well, my foot is going to be so far up both y'all's ass that's going to require surgery to take out once we're done with you. Tag.
Blackheart, you call me Mighty Mouse, but you keep forgetting. I may be small, but they call me Mighty Mouse for a reason.
All right. Who's starting for Lifeblood?
Boom.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Ivan Rage, you say about that belt don't mean jack here. To a degree, you're right. But who got to the final to get the main belt? Me. Who was the first one in a tag match? Live tag match. Me. I've got more experience at this than all of you put together. You see, Ivan Rage, you need to learn your place. And Mary Sue, I said Mighty Mouse for one reason, and that is because he was a mighty mouse. And so can you be if you drop that lame-ass partner of yours. Tag.
See, Ivan Rage, you dress up, make yourself look nice. But really, there's an old saying, no matter how many times I heard, it's still going to be a nerd. And Mary Sue, like I keep on saying, you're the newcomer. You're the new fish. And you claim to be a mouse where dogs eat mice. I will eat both you two till there's nothing left.
Time. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Rage of Sue. Thank you, Lifeblood. Good job, everybody. Back to you, Important One. Wow. Man. Rage of Sue and the Lifeblood. Now, that was a lot of big changes there. As you just recently found out, Mad Dog Dan Moore has joined the Lifeblood, and the team Rage of Sue was just recently put together. But, man, that was high-quality action. So we just got to take a chance here and take a little commercial break, pay the bills, and get ready for our next match. Welcome back to the show. We want to thank our sponsors, Crystal Infinity. They do a great job taking good care of us. So make sure you're checking them out on Facebook, Crystal Infinity. Also, as you saw, redbubble.com. Check out one of our shirts here. You can get a shirt of the important one. You can get a shirt of Dr. Quack, Heart and Soul Promotion, or any one of our other great promo artists. Make sure you check out Redbubble. And as you saw, Insomniac, one of the new shows for Heart and Soul Promotion. If you like the strange, the creepy, the weird, go ahead and check out Insomniac. That's a great show. Miss Red gives a lot of great information. And coming up next, we've got another tag team match in the qualifier of the first round of the tournament. Back down to you, Dr. Quack.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is part of the tag team tournament. Introducing first, the Purge and the Promo General, Uprising DCS. Collectively as the Highway Hellraisers.
I've been drifting down that open highway, finger in the air 'cause I do things my way. The next town's where I call home. Yeah. I throw a shot glass down in a light of a smoke, always raise a little hell, never do what I'm told. I was born with that whiskey in my soul. Yeah.
Thank you, important one. Welcome to the next match here in the first round of the tag team tournament. I'm Dr. Quack, and here we have the Highway Hellraisers, and we have Uprising DCS. Big matchup here. Well, the rules are simple. We're going to have 5 minutes for each team. The first man will be going, and he will have 1 minute he must go before tagging. Tags can occur from outside. The illegal man can tag in, tag himself, or he can say tag. It will go to the other team. It will go to 90 seconds after that for a rebuttal and 90 seconds to a rebuttal. Are there any questions, gentlemen?
No.
Okay.
Can I knock him out now? Shut up, Promo General.
You want Promo General to call it? This is heads. This is tails. Here comes the coin flip. Call it in the air.
Heads.
It is tails. Highway Hellraisers, do you want to go first or second?
Let them go first.
Let them go first. Okay. Are you ready? Who's starting?
First, kill him.
Toby, starter.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Promo General has arrived in the tag team tournament with my good Paul, the Purge, and Highway Hellraisers. I see you two look like a dumbass on daily plays. You can talk all night long you want, but it doesn't matter anymore. Because this tag team ends with us on top, and that's a promise. We will destroy everyone in our path, and we're starting with you two clowns. And I'm sick and tired. What you gonna do? It doesn't matter. Because why? Because I'm the Promo General. And I said it. But since you won't talk big, I got something in my corner to keep me tight. Bert, you know what? I'm done with them. Go in. Tag.
Thank you for the tag. I mean, here is the thing. Here is the thing after all. I mean, I just waited for this rematch for a long, long time, Hidden. And I know I'm doing you a big, big favor. But look, after all, when I'm seeing directly into my phone, I'm seeing the two aunts from the truck stop. I mean, I can't take you serious. That is the problem after all. And I mean, I can explain you more later about it. But as of right now, I want to hear what's your thoughts about it. I mean, maybe I can fall asleep once again.
All right. You two are the worst people of all time. I mean, you can work at a gas station. That would bring you anywhere, but not in the promo business. Like you said, you are two gas station nonsense talking piece of trash. And you can put me all night long to sleep, because that's what I'm going to do with you. I put your asses to sleep. And I know what I'm gonna do with you. After I'm finishing you, I will bury you both down 6 feet. Putting some cement on your faces. And that will shut you up once and for all. Purge, you ready? You want to do the
ready.
Let's go tagging in.
Yeah, thank you for the tag. And I mean, I feel the excitement all along. Let's start with the big smiley face, Rick. Oh, Rick, I can see you smiling each and every single time. You want to have some glimpse from me, isn't it right? You want to have the face of showdown. You want to be embraced by the vision. But apparently, this time, I'm sorry that I have bad news for you. Tonight, you're going down, and we're going up, rising. Chelsea, tag.
And you know what? He's the face of the shoulder, and I am the master of the mayhem. I mean, after all, I'm representing tonight as the digital mayhem champion also. That means this championship, after all, when we're done, I'm smacking your faces with this very shiny belt. And you know what else? You think you have a chance? It's a 50-50. But you know, when you go against us, your chances are drastically go down. You see, I'm not normal. I am Big Pong. And I'm putting my partner in because he can finish you off.
Thank you for that tag. And I mean, Heathen, hey, come on, look at me in the eyes. Come on. Yeah, thank you. You know, remember HSP Slugfest? When I beat you, everybody is cheering. Also, your boy Rick. And I mean, look, I can't really trust Rick. Did you? I don't really think so. In the end, I'm just gonna say one clear thing. We gonna embrace the vision. Zach.
We don't even embrace the vision. We're not gonna also do that. We're bringing the mayhem right in your faces. We will destroy you like the little mugs you are. And Rick, wearing this nice sunglasses, huh?
Time! All right, which one of you is starting for the Highway Hellraiser?
Me.
All right, Ethan, here we go in 3, 2, 1.
First things first, you dumb son of a bitch. Here's the first thing. Y'all need to work on your chemistry bigger than shit. Because what was that? The tag match that we've already been in before was already 10 times what y'all's already provided. Y'all fumbled through 3/4 of it at the start. And you automatically bring up exactly what I knew you were going to bring up, because you want to bring up the fact that you beat me. Whoop-de-doo, you beat me. But since you want to bring up promo feds all across promo world, how many times have I beat you in our history, Purge? How many times have I beat the brakes off you and made you look like the bottom bitch that you really are? And let's not forget about Promo General. Whatever you want to roll with this time. What relevance do you really have? The only relevance that I've seen from you is a loss. Copying your tag partner in German, knowing that it bit him in the ass free and clear not too long ago. Tag.
You see, the funny thing about all of this is, my brother, is they want to sit there and talk about how we're going to put them to sleep, and now they're going to sit over there and y'all play and pretend and want to act like y'all are sleeping and getting bored. If I must say so, I literally had to hold my phone a little bit closer to make sure that I could even understand what y'all was saying. Not to mention the whole 1 minute you wasted pausing, Promo General. With that being said, Promo General, I've been dying for this opportunity because you can't even make up your mind what gimmick you want. One time you're coming out here in a suit calling yourself the Promo General of this, the other one you Big Mama Pump, the other one you're this and you this. You change gimmicks more than you change your drawers, son. With that being said, Purge, you've been dodging me so much, it is not even funny. Now you can't dodge me no more. And you see, you just want to sit there and throw how my brother got lost to you in one time, and then you've yet to face him since. You've run scared and hide. With that being said, Tag.
With that being said, notwithstanding, you want to continue running your mouth about me whenever I went through just about every one of your boys that you sent towards the Highway Hellraisers, whether it be here, whether it be in FTW, no matter where it is, you have been scared to death of me. That is why when this tag team match got named, the fear in your eyes showed me just how scared you really were, because you know that win was the biggest win of your life and the only relevancy, only clout you will get off my name ever. Tag.
Yeah, that's funny there, Hen, because you see, they sit there and they talk and they talk and they talk and they don't back a damn bit of it up. No, Purge, I'm smiling because I can't believe the dumb bullshit that comes out of your mouth. It ain't got nothing to do with your showdown shit that you show off so much. Oh, wait, not that champion anymore. You lost it to third captain of all people. I mean, really, the worst promo artist next to Promo General, your partner there, you lost the title to. But you sit there and cry about it every night, and you sit there and you hug that T-shirt because you missed that title so bad and can't hug it no more. Just like Promo General kissing her little title, you're sitting there wishing you could kiss yours, but you can't no more. With that being said, y'all don't realize one thing. Yes, we see the fear in your eyes, Purge. Promo General, you debuted here and you got beat by a rookie that was completely green in the promo world altogether with a 3-0 clean sweep. Yes, you want to sit here and talk about how you mayhem? Mayhem of what? Watching kindergartners? Talk.
1 minute.
Really, the Promo General, the babysitter of all babysitters, and you've got Purge, the baby bottom bitch of baby bottom bitches. And after tonight, I will never, ever hear your name again because your relevancy is gone after tonight. They will remember you as the biggest loss since I stepped on screen.
You want to know why that is? Because it's freaking showtime. Tag.
Night, bitch.
You've just been ran over by the Highway Hellraisers. It's time that we have a point to prove and raise a little hell, and y'all are just the easy victory stepping stone, and that we will continue to step all the way to the top because we are the Hellraisers for a reason, and you two don't even belong in this fed. You're just guests.
All right, 90-second rebuttal. Whoever's starting. In 3, 2.
Let's go first.
I don't need this 3 seconds because what the fuck was that? That was the same bullshit that we gonna hear each and every single time. But hey, Promo General, what was the word that I need to search? Tag.
Now I'm sick and tired of you little bitches. And since I'm the Promo General, you know what? I do it my style. Ihr könnt reden, was ihr wollt. Am Ende macht es nur eure kleinen Niederlagen. You will lose again, and I will tag in because I'm sick and tired of you.
With that being said, we're gonna wish you the best in future endeavors because after that, you're gonna be the division that we had becoming the tag team champions. Tag.
Yeah, the tag team champions of the universe. The tag team champions everywhere. And if I take this microphone and shove it up straight in your faces, I will do it because I'm sick and tired watching you two rambling over and over and over again about the same shit that every time we hear from you. We are the vision that brings you the glory to HSP. Tag.
We are Uprising DCS.
Time! All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm glad we're getting to finish this show. At least we'll give somebody something to look forward to under the bullshit y'all call a promo every time y'all are on screen. Promo General, I don't even know why you're still in the promo world outside of your little precious PPA there that, ironically enough, both of you are from. But everywhere else, everybody looks at y'all and laughs. They don't even consider y'all for championships or nothing like that because you're not worthy in any way, shape, or form. As far as you, Promo General, I'm actually fucking not shocked in any way, shape, or form. You come out here speaking that German Haagen-Dazs bullshit. Do you forget something? This is live. There is no subtitles, son. Nobody heard you just about your buddy Purge. Tag.
Speaking of subtitles, you all should know that a promo is best heard, not read. Purge, you should know this out of anybody. Yes, you beat me with the slightest bit of German. How far did that get you in the tournament? That got your ass handed to you on a silver platter, didn't it? And then, as I said a minute ago, your general, whatever, waste of space, decided to do the same exact thing, further mocking you. So where is the trust really? You mentioned to say that I can't trust Rig. You believe me when I say that I can trust the 18 wheels that's behind me, and the only vision you're going to have is our taillight.
And welcome back, Dr. Quack. You made it just in time to check out this great match, Sir Captain and the Villain.
I'm telling you, these two have a history. They were partners once. They are now frenemies. And are they really enemies, or are they going to combat? What is going to happen here? I do not know.
But you know how we're going to find out? Let's take it to the ring! The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contender to the Soulfire Championship match. Introducing first, from the shadows, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Villain. From sunny old England, he weighs in at 14 stones, Sir Captain!
HSP, there's a time when a story comes to an end. The story of the covert soldiers from a long time ago ends tonight. Everyone wants to sit here and see the covert soldiers back riding strong once again. But now I'm going to sit here, oh captain of mine, and tell you why I don't respect you. When I really needed you the most, when I was at my lowest point in an organization far, far away, where were you? You left me high and dry for the wolves. And now you want to sit here, come into my DMs, telling me I want a match? And yet, you want to sit here and think all is good and well when you want to sit here and tell me I respect you the most. And yet, I have to sit here facing you and act like I respect you? Man, that is so disrespectful. You want to sit here thinking you're high and mighty because you have some wins under your belt, when the matter of fact is those men you faced are not even at my level. I am the man, the villain, and you are so out of your league. You want to sit here and come back in my life, the one that I created, and yet you want to sit here and leech off everything I've done, and now you want to make amends after all you have done to me. You're the leech. You're the man that made the covert soldiers die. You're the man who sat there and wanted to know who is the better man. And now you're at him. So before you come onto my screen whispering like a little child, I want you to go get your little boy Blue, and I'm going to show him what a real man really is. I'm done watching everybody step over me to get what I want. I am done playing that nice guy. I'm going to sit here and destroy everyone that gets in my path, because I'm the villain. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, and I'm going to be the next Soulfire champion. And if you're not down with that, you can kiss my...
Ladies and boys and girls and people of the heart and soul, it's your mouth the South Lord Land King to a kingdom, your pie-eating, tea drinking, sir and saviour. And tonight I have the great honour of taking out one of my closest friends in promo world, Mr. JR, better known as the Villain. We go a long, long way back, and we are brothers from another mother. But if you think you're going to outplay your older brother and get a shot at the title, you are wrong, boy. You are like the spoiled little brother that everyone's got. Trust me, I know this. I know you for a long time and how you roll. If you can't get what you like, you moan and groan until someone listens to you and gives you exactly what you like. Trust me, I totally respect what you do, but I don't like the way you do it, brother. Yeah, I will always respect what you do, because we are like that. Doesn't mean that I can't put you in your place sometimes, because that's what older brothers do. And normally in a play fight or roughly tough, the big brother always wins and comes on top. Take that how you feel, but peace out, my people. Your boy Cap loves ya.
Man, those two really take it to each other. Oh my God, what an explosive match there. As you can see, my partner here, he is down. Special tag team matchup here. Let's take it to him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is the first round matchup in the tag team tournament. Making their way to the ring, Young Gun, Mr. Wallace, the era of reality. Okay, Freddy. And their opponents, coming down the aisle, the Tin Man, the Storyteller, the Legendary Story!
Now is the time for Legendary Stories. Doni Eos Requiem, Storyteller and Tin Man.
Thank you, Dr. Quack, man. That was a great last match. We're moving on here to the semi-main event. One of the tag team matches here. This is going to be a big fight feel. As you heard on the ring announcing, please welcome to the show, Mr. Wallace, and the young gun, Stephen Faison, making his debut, the Era of Reality.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
And we had a little bit of a change, but we're bringing them on here. It's the Storyteller and the Legendary Tin Man. Yes, as you heard on Tuesdays with Tin Man, Half Past Black was injured and unable to perform. So the Tin Man is asked to replace him. So the Legendary Story, welcome. All right, so gentlemen, I'm going to make sure I go over the rules with everybody here so you guys all remember. 5 minutes, the coin flip is going to decide. Again, this is the head side and this is the tail side. 1 minute starts when you hear the 1 minute. I'll raise my hand, and that's when you can tag freely in and amongst yourself. There's no limit to the amount of tags. After 5 minutes, it switches to the other team. Again, the 1 minute to start, and then tags after that. Then it flips back 90 seconds, unlimited tags, and 90 seconds, unlimited tags. Are there any questions?
Nah, y'all ready to get that ass whooped?
Reality, you were announced first. You guys will get to call the coin. Who will be calling the coin flip?
Young gun.
All right, young gun, what you calling?
Tails.
And it is tails. So do you guys want to start first or second?
We'll let the ladies go first.
All right, so who will be starting between the Tin Man and the Storyteller?
I will.
Storyteller, are you ready, sir?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
You thought you were going to get half the story, but Era of Reality, let me clue you into the rest of the story, and that's the Legendary Story. A story so old that it goes back to the very beginning of time when Mr. Tin Man and I were sitting in that cave. And we weren't playing with tin, or we weren't reading books. We was playing with rocks, trying to make fire, trying to make something out of nothing. And that's exactly what we have done. I am the storyteller. I am the bard. I am the poet. I am the wordsmith and the troubadour. I am the former Pure Heart champion, and I will be the future tag team champions. Era of Reality, there is no reality where you come out of this victorious, because me and my partner, Tin Man, we are validated, vaccinated, vindicated, and we will be victorious. Now, young gun, you take your young guns and you go to another yard and play. Now, Mr. Wallace, Mr. Anderson, Neos, take the blue pill or take the red one or the pink one or the green one. I really don't care. I'm the story. That's the Tin Man. We are the Legendary Story. And while we're riding off into the sunset on that majestic, multicolored Pegasus unicorn thing flying across the sky, you'll know that the rainbow has fallen. You'll know that the rainbow is right in your face. And you'll know the rest of the story, because the rest of the story is a legendary story. And if you got more to say about that, I don't know if enough time's elapsed, but tag, Tin Man, take some.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And this is what makes it legendary. It's not the fact that it's the storyteller, the very first Pure Heart champion, and it's not the fact that it's just the Tin Man. What's legendary is because you have no clue just how legendary that we are. You have no clue what you're going to get into. And the reason why I know that you know that is because you, Mr. Wallace, have no intention of admitting the fact that you are afraid right now. That's why you cannot look us in the eye. That is why your partner, Young Gun, is going to be carrying you through the rest of this tournament. Because the era of reality, you're just like the rest of reality. All those reality shows, you're scripted, you're fake, and nobody cares. Just like the Kardashians, nobody cares how much money you make, nobody cares what you wear, nobody cares what you do. You're just like Honey Boo Boo. You're not going to make nobody holler for no damn dollar. But I have a horde for you that's going to bury you alive, and you will not survive. The best thing about the era of reality is you would be best to be on RuPaul's Drag Race, because that is the only reality you will have. Right now, you are naked and afraid because you are the biggest loser. Because let me explain to you right now, EOR, and you listen and listen good, and you write it down, and you take a picture, and you put it on your refrigerator. To err is human, to forgive is divine, but neither one is a Tin Man policy. Storyteller, do you have anything else you would like to say?
I've got quite a bit to say there, Tin Man. Tag me in, tag me out. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You know, you never know what you're going to get with the storyteller. Hell, up until a few minutes ago, you didn't even know it was going to be Tin Man. But that's the beauty of the thing. Because I'm the author of the story. I get to play the characters against each other. And you never know what you're going to get. I might just take off the hat, put on a mask, and talk in an Irish accent. Because I'm Ramsey from a small town in Dublin, Ireland. And I came to pick a damn fight. I'm crazy. I'll hold the sword. And it'll make no sense. But in the end, it'll make perfect sense. Because that's the story. And there's always a twist in the story. And the twist is what makes it interesting. Now, era of reality, you have the misfortune. No, the delightful pleasure. Or maybe it's the excruciating pain of having to deal with the unexpected. But that's just the way I like it. You see, me and Tin Man, we're all about that chaos. And the chaos is where we thrive. So, tag.
All I'm going to say is simply this. You will know these words once and for all. I am the Tin Man.
And I am the storyteller. And we are the legendary story.
Time. Era of reality. Who will start for your team? Mr. Young Gun, are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
I see it's quite fitting that my first opponents are just thrown together. You see, there's no cohesion between the two. When you have the era of reality with the Young Gun and Mr. Wallace, you have one well-oiled machine. See, when I look at Tin Man and when I look at Storyteller, I see a fake two-man power trip. Mega Sours, if you will. These cats can't hold a candle to us when it comes to tag team battles. You've seen what my partner, Mr. Wallace, can do on his own. But together, the era of reality is two of the baddest men in the multiverse today. You can look wherever you go. You can see it from the mountaintops. You can look from the ground, and you'll see the best. It's no cohesion to the two once again. I see two guys bragging about singles accomplishments, but they can't do it together. You see, Tin Man, the thing about it is you can take that rainbow Pegasus and you can fly it straight into your fantasy land because we are living in reality. Tag.
Not only are we living in reality, but Tin Man, if you're so legendary, then how'd you hold that legendary ass whooping by your partner? I mean, if I'm legendary and I consider myself legendary, I would make sure matches. Oh, your shoulder looks a little empty right now. You're truly legendary, Tin Man. Bravo. Oh, but let's not forget about you, storyteller. See, you may tell this tale, but let's tell the real tale. How you just came up a little bit short against Roughneck. See, it was all good at 7-0, but that one blemish, it's just really telling everything about you. It's telling how everything leading up to Roughneck was just a facade. It was exhibition. It wasn't the real reality. So tell that story when you want to tell your fallacies and your tales. But I tell you, storyteller, good thing Roughneck got you before I did. Because if the story was written by Mr. Wallace, it'd be a very gruesome and painful story. Tag.
Now, you see, you brought up a very good point there, Mr. Wallace. That one loss. I think that might play with you there, storyteller. What you fail to realize is there are cracks at the seam. You see, back in the day, we always had a homie around the way we called Can't Get Right. Can't Get Right always got his shit together. He had it all. He had the world at his hands, but the aforementioned name always plagued him. Can't Get Right. And see, that's the situation that you are in, storyteller. Now, as for you, Tin Man, I understand being on the injured reserve after that, whatever you want to call it, against Ivan Rage was a thing. But that ring rust, Tin Man, you can go around preaching to the choir. You can go around saying your puns and your semaphores and similes about reality. But the reality of the situation is that you and your tag team partner are just fallacies. You see, you can't get it right together. Apart, you can do amazing things, but this thing is about cohesion. Tag.
And not only is it about cohesion, see, the thing about it that these two gentlemen have in common is that they keep bearing a certain anchor called Half Past Black. See, it's funny that you two link up because now, storyteller, your anchor seems a little bit lightened. But let's not forget about Tin Man and this weird kind of cohesion you have with Half Past Black. You keep saving the day, saving his backside, and now you're saving him the embarrassment in this tag team match. But little do you know, you saved him, but you didn't save yourself. You directly put yourself in the line of sight, in the line of trouble, going against EOR, those three deadly letters, EOR equals.
Time. Looks like Mr. Wallace, unfortunately. Just for a reminder, you guys can tag yourself in if you see a freeze or something like that. Storyteller, Tin Man, 90 seconds. Doesn't matter who starts. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Mr. Wallace, Young Gun, you want to say it's a fallacy? Mr. Wallace, you want to say I have anger management issues? Well, guess what? You're exactly right. I have anger management issues. I'm so angry, I can't even pronounce the damn word. Tin Man, bring me out.
You know, that's what I think is so great and wonderful that you have upped your vocabulary. Cohesion. You know what? I'm so baffled that you even said a word as big as cohesion. I don't even know if I can spell it. I don't even know if you can spell it. But you're absolutely right. There is some anger issues because you're sitting here talking about how Storyteller came up short against the Roughneck and how I'm always saving Half Past Black. Understand this. Yes, Storyteller did beat me, but I beat the Roughneck. You have good days and you have bad days. Half Past Black couldn't be here. So guess what? He asked the Tin Man for a favor, and I have no problem doing favor after favor after favor of a man who has put everything out there on the line, that has put everything out there in this world that he can. And I will go to Half Past Black's back every single time. Because you and your little partner have worked constantly, back and back and back, and y'all are great at doing so. But you understand why the Tin Man is legendary? It ain't because of what I do or do not have on my shoulder. It's the fact that I came out here with short term and done it.
All right. Era of reality in 3, 2, 1, go.
You see, that's the thing we brought up in the first point. Cohesion. You took all of your tag team partner's time and he wanted to come back in. That's the thing about doing tag matches. You have to be on point. Tag.
And on point is exactly where EOR. See, where my brother finishes is exactly where I pick up, and where I finish is exactly where my brother picks up. See, storytelling, you may walk around with a big stick, but please believe EOR carries around a big stick, if you know what I mean. And you, Tin Man, 10. I'm surprised. No props, no gimmick, no crutches for you to carry you through this promo tag team battle. I believe we got your number. Tag.
Now, this brings up the broader point that we're making. You see, when you have two single legendary competitors, just because they form a tag team doesn't mean it works out. You see the bumps in the road. You see the hiccups. Now, when you have two dominant tag team competitors who are singles guys, that means it's over for you. And those three letters, EOMAR, means it's EOD.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. That was a great and entertaining match. Dr. Quack, we're going to go down to you. I think we're going next to some commercials.
Jeez Louise. I'll tell you, who has got the luck of the Irish tonight here? Is it Era of Reality or is it the legendary story? Going to find out here soon. But now, let's take a commercial.
All right, folks. Thank you, Dr. Quack. That's right. As Dr. Quack said, it's the main event of the evening. The last tag team match in the first round. And this match has some heavy hitters. We have each side has a world champion from another federation. This is going to be a great match. So as we're going to bring him out here first, we're going to bring out here the shot callers, Bossolini and A-List Alverson. Gentlemen.
Shot callers, baby.
And you're taking on, and you guys are taking on Hodgson and Hollywood Haywood, the Hodge and Haywood connection. Man, let me get you guys all put in the right position. Come on here, computer. Thank you. And there we go. So we've got everybody here. So just to remind everybody here on the rules, so you guys are familiar. I know Hollywood and Hodge, you guys are familiar. Coin flip will decide. 5 minutes starts. 1 minute. The first person to start has to go 1 minute. After that, you'll hear, and you'll see my hand raised. After that, tags are allowed at any time, unlimited amount of tags. You can say tag, you can make the tag, or you can tag yourself in. Then it will switch to the other team for their 5 minutes. Then 90 seconds, all open tags at 90 seconds, and 90 seconds, and that will be the end of our match. Gentlemen, are there any questions before we begin? I hear no questions. So the shot callers, because you guys came out to the ring first, you guys will get to call. As you see here, the colored side is side. I'm sorry about a little reflection there. So A-List and Bossolini, who will be calling this one?
I'll let the champ do it.
All right.
I will call head. Heads.
And it is tails. Tails, that means Hodge and Haywood. Do you want to start or go second?
We will go second. As they say in the NFL, we'll defer.
All right. So, shot callers. Who will start for the first 1 minute?
A-List Alverson will start the match, sir.
A-List Alverson, are you?
I am prepared.
Are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we have it, another HSP main event with A-List Alverson. And
You're on
boy,
screen.
isn't it true that we are just joined at the hip with Mr. Hollywood Haywood over there. And it's funny that we get this match against the Hodge and Haywood connection, because calling them Hollywood and Hillbilly would simply be too honest in this one, wouldn't it? Now, see, the shot callers are the top team anywhere in the world of promo. We got the OG down below. We got the big letter A up on top as the top guy. And tonight is going to be something very extra special for y'all to enjoy. Hollywood Haywood, look at you there with your cue ball face. I know no matter how many title belts you collect, you are jealous of the A-lister, and I've got the proof for you right here. You may have that Soulfire Championship. You may have accolades all around the world, but this right here, my friend, that is a Series 4 Cody Rhodes Chase variant. You don't have that. You want that. That is your jealousy for the A-lister. Tell him, boss.
Just like my man said, Hodge and Haywood, y'all are known around the world, but here's one thing that I do know. As a tag team, y'all two totally suck. It's very interesting to me that Hollywood, you done became a tag team champion with a freaking clown that makes out with a mannequin head, but you couldn't get it done with Hodgson. But Hodgson, you teamed up with that same person and you couldn't get the job done. So at the end of the day, who is the weak link of that team? I don't know which one of it is. I believe it's you, Hodgson. You can't carry the weight, because we know the belt collector over there is doing his thing, but you just sitting there doing nothing. But I'm going to tag out to my partner and let him let y'all know just a little bit more.
That's funny that you should say Hodgson is the weak link, because he certainly is the loudmouth sidekick of the bunch. I'm talking to you there, Haji Sim Salabim, if you know where that one comes from. That's right. And Hollywood Haywood, man, the way you come out with the incredible energy, where you just look like you're synchronized swimming into every shot. Heart and Soul Promotions. Heart and Soul Promotions. Take the glasses off. Heart and Soul Promotions. What pisses me off is I know the punchlines. I know the setups. I know everything you're going to say. And yet somehow you manage to win every time you come out on screen. And Bossolini, why don't you tell him why we're not going to make that the case this time around?
Well, see, the first thing is, the reason we're not going to make that the case is because when you mess with the shot callers, true men who knows how to call a shot and make their way to the top, you all know that my man is holding gold. He's been holding that gold for a very long time. And Hodgson, you remember going head to head with me for a title, and you didn't have a snowball chance in hell to get the job done. But I remember when y'all were gods among men, and gods couldn't get the job done. So now we got to look at what y'all are now. Mere mortals. People that can't do things. People who are trying to find their way. I mean, you know, I could have went over to WGP and became a champion. But, you know, I hold off for a minute because I know my man going to come take that title from me. But I know you're worried because you've been thinking about, man, we've been joined at the hip. I've been beating A-List. I've been beating A-List. A-List been holding back. And I'm going to let you know that. But now when things happen, the champ's going to show you why he's the real champion. Let him know.
You know, not only am I the real champion, I'm the only act worth seeing on this show, as has been the case, as will be the case at any particular point in time. You see, Haywood, you are not a man of big stature. You are a whore, a promo whore. Right, Bossolini?
Definitely, you're definitely right. Promo whore. I mean, look at them. They're tag whores all the way because they've been around the promo world tagging with each and everybody else. They probably got tag team syphilis.
Tag team syphilis. My goodness, that is not a disease that I want on the same screen as I am right here and now. If there is any backbone between the two of y'all, I want to see it come out and in play. And that bustling, what ain't that?
I know it ain't awesome, but it must be.
Podsum. Podsum. It's Podsum. It ain't Hodsum, it's Podsum, right? That's how it goes, right?
That's right.
That's right. We'll go with that. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Time. All right, Hodge, Haywood, who's going to start for your team? Hollywood, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good golly, and that's right, you do know the punchlines, damn Alverson, you do. And we are here tonight, and I'm going to show the world once again why you are one of the biggest frauds in all of the business. And you do need to close your ears, Bossolini, because you're not going to like what I have to say. You see, you've come around here and you've called us a tag team whore. But what I see is a bunch of jealousy and a bunch of Johns. A bunch of Johns that are looking to buy our services. But quite frankly, they can't afford what we are putting out. And that is because we are gods in the promo business. Many people claim to be gods, but we actually are. And you guys will sit over there and you will joke all you want. And it looks like I'm dealing with a true clown now. You want to talk about Stump, my partner in Revolution? You want to call him a clown? Well, you guys are the two sitting over there acting like clowns right now. I have one of the cheesiest promo artists in all the business in A-List Alverson. You have been exposed. You have been told what you actually are. Hell, last time you came out on Heart and Soul, you acted like a damn Bible salesman. And where did that get you? That got you in a tough spot against NDT. But that's besides the dang point. And you're sitting over there, Bossolini, with your little do-rag on, sipping your little big old drink, thinking that you're so damn special. But you had to go around and ask and ask and ask. And I'm just kind of curious, where in the hell did you get all the money to pay for A-List Alverson's cheap services? Tag.
I don't know where he got the money, but he better look like getting a receipt, because after we beat him, that team's going to be now in void. You see, and boss, you call yourself the boss, but to me, you're just a disgruntled employee that thinks he deserves every title in every league. And that's just not the case. You're mid-card at best, boss.
And you know what else really strikes me about you, boss? I told you already that your partner is nothing more than a grade A piece of cheese. And you know what I really like to eat? And we're feeling really hungry in this tag team tournament. I really like to eat cheese and potatoes. How about you, Hodge?
Oh, man, I love cheese and potatoes. You see, shot callers, they pass around partners like it's a hot potato, a game of hot potato. But we all know who the real potato of this team is.
That's right. This is live footage of my potato. Oh my goodness, we are done. There we go. And that is my potato falling to the ground. Let me pick him up because he had a little bit of an accident. See, this is what we think of Dan Bossolini.
You see, there's a new era in tag team promo wrestling. And the new era is going to be ushered in by the best tag team in Heart and Soul Promotions, the Hodge and Hollywood Connection.
And that's because it's perfection. And the thing about that is, A-List, you can put on your little hat acting like me, but let me tell you something. Let me get it real with you here. Let me take it off for you. I don't need the hat. I don't need the glasses to beat you. You are showing right now why I can beat you, because you're nothing more than a sideshow act. A-List Alverson. Once you get past your fancy little music, your fancy little saxophone music of dun 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 dun, you're nothing more than smoke and dang mirrors and a fraud.
They're more smoke and mirrors than damn Master of Illusions. You see, let me talk to you again, boss. A boss is supposed to be a leader. This boss is supposed to be somebody that can lead somebody and make their team, uplift their team. Boss, the only thing you're leading your team to is a slaughter. And they're going to slaughter you in this match. And that ain't awesome.
And do you really think, boss, do you really think that A-List really gives a damn about this tag team tournament. I mean, you want to call me a title whore? He's putting himself in position to forget you when he wins the world title. I mean, what do you think about that, boss? You think his heart is really in this? Do you think his heart and soul is really in this match right now?
You see, I like to compare A-List and Bossellini to the Island Boys. You see, they both got bad haircuts. They both can't rap. And their 15 minutes are almost up.
And your 15 minutes, I mean, it barely has just begun. You see, boss, I cannot believe that you would call us whores, because correct me if I'm wrong, you are every damn place that we are too, and we are undefeated against you.
Time. 90 seconds. No requirement for 1 minute. It's constant tags. So it doesn't matter who starts. A-List and Bossellini in 3, 2, 1, go.
On one side of this match, you have two men that are going after the Pure Heart Championship on the next show. On the other side of the match, you have the mid-card champion and his beltless sidekick jockeying for position, posturing up. Understand? Look at my partner down there. Look at him. He is 6'6". He is 400 pounds. When he calls a shot, that's the shot, right, Bossellini?
You're right. And if you think about it, you want to say that y'all been around the world and y'all been beating me everywhere y'all went. But didn't I just tell you that I just beat your man Heisman for the title when I defended the title? Pay attention. You need to think about what you're talking about, Haywood. But don't worry, because I know what you're thinking. You didn't sat there and you didn't said that I'm a title whore, because I put myself in position. You're right, because my second match, I went out and I decimated my opponent. And I walked into a title match. Where did your partner go?
Where did your partner go? He left you. He left your stinky ass to get beat, because that's the way it is around here. Now, I'm reminded of a favorite story of a VHS tape of mine of when I was a child, a good movie that in the end credits had a song that I still sing to this day. It goes, you're being psyched out and you're going down. I'm a trash-talking, talented, no-class clown. I will abuse you until you lose. You can go on home without.
All right, Hodge and Hollywood, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
A-List, your promo skills are about as good as your singing skills. They suck, okay? And boss, you want to sit there and think that you deserve everything? Man, you, out of everybody, should know that nobody works harder in this industry than Hodge and Haywood, okay? Hodge and Haywood on top of the world. Hodge and Haywood are going to destroy everybody in this tag team tournament.
And you know what, A-List, just once again to prove how much of a dang fraud you are, you sat there and you said that you had something that I wanted and that's all I cared about. But here's the thing, my friend, I got the same damn toy. So you can bring it on out and you can say that you have all these things that I don't have. But guess what? I got all these things you don't have and a whole lot more, such as the WGP World Heavyweight title that you so desire, such as the Soulfire Championship in Heart and Soul that you so desire. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, you couldn't even cut the mustard in FTW.
And the fact is, Haywood, he'll never reach your level. As much as he wants to, he'll always be the Wish version Hollywood Haywood.
And you know what, boss? Here's the thing. It must really hurt to be overshadowed by A-List Alverson over and over and over again. And you know what? That ain't awesome.
That's Hodgsome. And Hodgsome is going to show you this time just like he will every other time.
In time. All right. That was a great main event, and we're going to go ahead and take a couple of moments here. We're going to come back with the live results. Make sure you stay with us.
All right, there we go. Great show, everyone. Great match there for a main event. While we're waiting on the important one, I have one quick announcement here. Mike Mato's Design having a 2-for-1 special on logos. So if you purchased an intro, you get a free logo free. Make sure you check out Mike Matos Designs, Crystal Infinity, of course. Thank you for very much sponsoring us and all of our other things here like Redbubble and Insomniac. But here's what's coming up in 2 weeks.
Man, that was some fire right there. Those 2 matches that I got to referee in. Thank you, everybody. Again, if you haven't already checked out Mike Matos Design, Crystal Infinity, Redbubble, but now it's time to talk about the
first order. You get 10% off from Crystal Infinity as well.
So if you're first one, reach out to Crystal Infinity on Facebook.
Definitely.
But it's time to get into the live results, and we can't do that without our analyst. He's here. He's back from working on his next promo artist for the Conqueror TV. I'm sorry, he's still a little tired from here.
It's all good.
So let's bring him on. He's the promo Damas, Brick Johnson. And Brick, his very popular intern.
Already.
Intern Kyle.
Who let him on? Really? I'm gone for 5 minutes, and this guy comes on.
It's all right. It's okay, dude. It's okay. I totally took care of everything, man. Yeah. Oh, hey, quiet. Guess what I found in Dr. Perpendicula's office, bro? Look at this. This is awesome, man. Think you get mad if I put it on?
Enter Kyle, put it back. Enter Kyle, put it back. If you put it on, so help me, I will have to hear from Dr. Perpendicular. You're messing with the stuff. All
right, whatever, bro. My bad, man. My bad.
All righty. So I guess we want to get to the results here first.
There you go. Let's go to the results.
All right. We had a lot of people watching here, so we want to go over it again. Our rating system here is 3 blind judges who rate on a rating score of 1 through 7, with 1 being a bad promo, 7 is an excellent promo, and all numbers in between. 2 out of 2 wins, 2 higher scores from a judge is an automatic win. Points don't matter. If we only get 1 win each, we add the total points. If the total points are tied, then where's the coin? Right there.
Oh, it's right here. You know I have it.
It's a coin flip. So that's how the rating system of the points work here in Heart and Soul Promotion. So let's get to the preview match with the FTW and WGP Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs, TK3 against Beaker. Brick, were you able to catch this, or were you busy in a meeting on that one?
I was still in my meeting at that time, so intern Kyle, go ahead.
How did you feel about intern Kyle?
Dude, I totally loved it, man. It was cool. It was like the old douchebag Trent dude. Like, he come out and was like, look at me, I'm important, I'm a frat boy. And then Beaker was all like, me. And then talk like Shrek. Yeah, I bet you Beaker took that, man. Rick, you missed it. You should have seen it, bro. You got some snacks, man?
Not
yet. We'll get those after the show, okay?
All right, so we got some people already pulling for Beaker. He's already become a fan favorite here.
He has.
So let's get to the judges' results. The first judge awards a 6-5. Beaker.
Woo, Beaker got a win.
The second judge awarded a 7-6. TK3.
1-1.
And the third judge with a 5-4. And winning for their company, TK3.
Woo, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Great job by both. That was a really great match to start this show.
That was an excellent showing. They'll probably be seeing them again wearing the Heart and Soul banner very soon. We got, apparently this is not a popular one, but our judges Our judges are totally blind, and our judges' results are final.
Yes, and for the question on that, they read on Braille these promos now. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody knows.
All right, so let's go into the main show here. We started right off with the Soulfire title match. Hollywood Haywood defended against Josh Steele.
Ooh, big match there. Brick, did you happen to catch that one?
Unfortunately, I was still in a meeting at that time. I will have to definitely go back and watch that. That was the only one that I missed. Go ahead, Enter Kyle.
Man, I gotta tell you, man, it's kind of hard to choose, bro. It's kind of hard to choose, because Josh Steele, he was sitting there with the flippity floppity and the rhymes and the rhythms and the lemons and everything, man. And then Hollywood come out there, pulled the hat off, and was all rocking and rolling, bro. Yeah, I think Hollywood, Hollywood all the way, bro. Yeah.
Where did you guys find this intern?
Well,
Who recommended it? That was United Promo Artists Foundation.
Yeah. They said he came highly recommended.
The Make
Yeah, you know my Aunt Karen. You remember my Aunt Karen, right? Yeah.
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 I would have to talk to that Dr. Perpendicular again. He somehow got me wrapped up in another contract.
All right, so let's find out here. The first judge awards a 7-5. Hollywood Haywood. Second judge awards a 7-7 tie.
I feel
And the third judge, a 6-5.
Oh, who we got?
And still champion, Hollywood Haywood.
That was a tough fight.
That was a great opening match. Normally, we don't like to put champions in the opening show. We're not WWE here. We're Heart and Soul Promotions. But we felt this match was a good way to showcase right off the bat. And for those of you that are saying that, he is our analyst, but he also does Conqueror TV. He does have to work on negotiating to bring those people on for Conqueror TV, and that's where he was in his meeting. So we understand Brick Johnson does have other commitments.
Yeah, Hollywood got a 20.
That's right. Hollywood got a 20. He's had like 3 20s in his undefeated streak so far. He's been on a roll.
Yeah,
he's close to 21.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Hollywood's gotten 3 20s. That means he's got like 60, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in some ways.
Intern Kyle, yeah.
It's okay, boss. I'm taking notes, man.
All right, so Promo Damas, where did you come in so we know not to keep asking you? Where did you
after that. I think it was right after that.
So you came in with AEP and Maverick, or were you after that?
Yes. Yep, I was right there.
AEP and Maverick?
Yes.
All right, so that's our next matchup here. AEP and Maverick, one of the qualifiers for the #1 contender for the Soulfire. So Haywood was watching to find out who he might be facing. And what was your thoughts on that one?
I think trying to remember who went first again. I think it was AEP, right?
AEP went first.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maverick actually did better than what I was expecting, and I think they both were back and forth, but I feel like the stronger competitor was Maverick this time.
All right.
And this.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, intern, what's your thoughts?
I mean, Maverick, I don't get to deal with Maverick. He's like a hacker, and he's supposed to be anonymous. He's wearing this mask. I don't get it, but he's lost something, and I think AEP, AEP climbing. He climbing slow, but he climbing, man. And I think AEP got it. He was all Bruce Springsteen, man. And Maverick was like John Mellencamp. AEP all the way, bro. Yeah.
All right, let's find out.
And before you read the results here, there is a rule here in HSP. It has been enforced here for the last 3 shows. If you do not hype within the first week of the show, you do lose 1 point from each judge. So that has an effect here for Maverick.
Okay.
So
that's messed up, man.
These are the scores with the reduction. First judge awards a 6-5, Maverick. Second judge, a 6-5 Maverick. And the third judge, a 5-4 Maverick with a clean sweep. Maverick is one of the number one contenders.
Congratulations, Maverick. Definitely well done.
I will say AEP, he really played to Maverick's game. He is still a rookie. He's learning, but I really liked what I saw at AEP, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's doing next in his next match.
Yeah, he came out strong. AEP did good. So what we got next here?
Next one, we had our first tag team match, the Rage of Sue taking on the Lifeblood.
Ooh, our very first tag team match. Actually, I want to go to intern Kyle. What did you think of that tag team match?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it's pretty cool, man. Ranger Sue, like, you got a billionaire that's coming out and doing this stuff, and he's not even worried about making money. I mean, if it wasn't for him making that big donation to the promo fund, like, I wouldn't have had a job, man. But I'm totally neutral, man. I'm totally neutral. But yo, Sue. Yeah, I heard him say something about Minnie Mouse or Mighty Mouse or some kind of mouse. But, yeah, Sue rocked that thing. Like, Raging Sue all the way, man. I'm telling you, it was awesome. They're going to win that. And if they don't win, Kyle might cry, you know?
It's okay, Kyle. We'll put you back in your safe space, in your corner, and with the puppies again if you need to cry.
I don't need no safe space, man. I just need my ball and my ball mitt, man. That's why I play baseball, bro.
That's not what happened last night. You said you needed the puppy and the safe space.
That's cool. 10-man let Rainbow come over, man. It's totally cool.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out of drinks, bro. Oh, man.
Okay. Well, we're waiting on Dr. Quack and the important one. I'll do my analysis on that. There they are.
Sorry about
where'd you go?
Down here in Houston, it's kind of messing with our internet a little bit. We apologize for that.
Yes.
Thank you for covering for us, Promodamus.
Yes, just to explain, Maverick will be meeting Villain, the two winners of the two individual matches for the number one contendership to fight. Well, go ahead. Sorry, stupid.
I guess we're going to go to that match since we got the results here. Villain did defeat Sir Captain, so I don't get to give you, but the score was 6-5 Sir Captain, 6-4 Villain, and 7-5 Villain. So he is right. Villain and Maverick will be taking on each other on the next show to be the number one contender.
Villain had probably one of the strongest promos I've seen tonight. Out of the single matches, he had a very strong single match there. Now, going back to Rage of Sue and Lifeblood, I'm going to have to agree with intern Kyle on this. I think Rage of Sue held their own very, very well. The way that they worked together, the way that they teamed together, it was more believable, more lively than what the Lifeblood was. I felt like they were kind of lifeless, if you want to say.
Okay. And by the way, Maverick had a hack in his chair. We figured that out. He wanted to find out who he was facing right away. That's why it got screwed up. Damn you, Maverick, and your life hacks.
I'm telling you.
All right, so let's find out. Rage of Sue versus the Lifeblood. The first judge, a 6 for Ivan Rage, a 3 for Mary Sue, and a 3 for Teamwork for a total of 12. A 6 for Blackheart, a 5 for Mad Dog, and a 5 for Teamwork, giving a 16. So the first judge, 16-12 to the Lifeblood.
Ooh, Lifeblood got a 1.
Wow.
Second judge, a 6 to Ivan Rage, a 4 to Mary Sue, and a 4 to Teamwork, so a total of 14. A 7 for Prince Blackheart, a 6 for Mad Dog, and a 6 for Teamwork, giving us a total of 19. So 19-14. And the third judge, straight 7s for Mad Dog, Blackheart, and Teamwork, a 5 for Ivan Rage, a 3 for Mary Sue, and a 4 for Teamwork for a total of 12. So 56-38. The Lifeblood moves on to the second round.
Congratulations, Lifeblood. Well deserved. Good match. Good primary Sue and Ivan Rage.
we do want a caveat on that. Mary Sue was ill during the filming of this, and the judges were made aware of that. But it still did affect the overall performance there. But Mary Sue, we know she's a strong performer, and we're looking forward to when she's healthy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she just needs to eat her Cheerios, man. That's all she needs to do is eat her Cheerios.
All righty.
Somebody went to the gambling site. Somebody lost $50. Steve Faison.
It's okay.
Oh,
so,
no.
The other tag team match that you refereed, Uprising DCS against the Highway Hellraisers.
All right. Yeah, big match there. Definitely. Brick, what did you think of that?
Wow. I mean, the Hellraisers came out and did exactly what they said. They were, they worked together. They flowed very well. Yeah, Purge and Chelsea Blood. What was their name again? You said
Uprising DCS.
Uprising DCS. The chemistry's not there. The flow wasn't there. There was a lot of pauses. It just didn't seem like they flowed very well compared to the Hellraisers. I mean, they kind of almost got slaughtered, I felt like.
All righty.
Intern College, you like that match?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Pay attention.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I like dozed off. I thought y'all was talking about Sir Captain, man. Every time you say his name, But, wait, who was we talking about again, man?
All right, so let's get to the results here.
All righty. So the first judge awards a 6 to Heathen, a 5 to Rig, and a 6 in teamwork for a total of 17 points. Gave a 6 to the Promo General, a 5 to Purge, and a 5 for teamwork for 16. So first judge 17 to 16. The Highway Hellraisers.
I didn't see it being that close, but okay.
Second judge, a 6 for Heathen, a 7 for Rig, and a 7 for teamwork for a total of 20 points. Ooh. A 6 for the Purge, a 6 for the Promo General, and a 6 for teamwork at 18. So 20 to 18. The second judge, the Highway Hellraisers. And the third judge awarded straight 7s to Heathen, Rig, and teamwork, and straight 3s to the Purge, Promo General, and the teamwork.
Yeah.
So a 58 to 43 for the Highway Hellraisers. They go on to face the Lifeblood.
Definitely. I get it. It was nighttime for Promo General there. Definitely, he fought hard, and it was a good match with the Highway Hellraisers.
The Promo General definitely performed, showed why they're the general. I did like the promo there, and I really did appreciate everything they brought in. But yeah, time differences can be a factor.
It can. Definitely. So what's the next match?
So since we've already done the life hack there of Villain and Sir Captain, we're going to move on to the other two tag team matches. Or do you want to do a commercial first?
Let's do a quick commercial. FTW Premier Promo League. The Promo Performance Alliance. Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. The Voice of Honor. And Heart and Soul Promotions presents a showcase for everyone. The Champion Showcase, coming in June 2022.
Just had to get a quick commercial out there to remind everybody about the Champions, the Show of Champions coming up in June.
It's our Champion Showcase coming up this June.
All right, so we get to see the next matchup here. The Era of Reality taking on the Legendary Story.
Whew, great match there.
I'm sorry, I gotta take an important phone call. Not important meeting. I'm sorry, guys.
Handle your business.
Intern Kyle, what did you think of that?
Man, I tell you what, that was tough. Like, I'm glad I'm not a judge, man. Like, I could judge cupcakes better than I could that match. Like, that was kind of crazy because that was last minute, man. I think both teams, like all four of these guys, bro, like, I think they all winners because like they did this last minute. That was pretty cool, man. But I mean, why's Half-Past Black always dodging stuff? Like, I know he was injured, but I mean, I can still walk when I stub my toe, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was interesting, man. I couldn't call it. It was awesome.
All right. Well, we're going to find out what the judges said here. So the first judge awards a 6 to Mr. Wallace, a 6 to the Young Gun, a 5 to Teamwork for a total of 17. Awarded the Storyteller a 7, Tin Man a 6, and their Teamwork a 6 for a total of 19. So 19 to 17 to the Legendary Story.
Got one.
Second judge, a 7 to Mr. Wallace, a 7 to Young Gun, and a 6 to Teamwork for a total of 20. A 7 to the Storyteller, a 7 to Tin Man, and a 7 to Teamwork. Ooh. So 21 to 20, the Legendary Story moves on. The third judge, a 6 to Mr. Wallace, a 5 to Young Gun, a 6 to the Teamwork for a total of 17. And Storyteller with a 6, the Tin Man with a 7, and Teamwork with a 7. So 20 to 17 in a straight sweep.
Yeah.
Upsets.
Congratulations.
The Legendary Story.
Congratulations, Legendary Story. That was a hell of a match. Those last two matches were definitely very competitive. Man.
That was 60 to 54. So we have our second member of the 60 Club.
Yes, second member there.
Wow, that is pretty cool, man. Two people in 60s, they're right up here to Mayhem's age, right?
Pretty close.
Almost. All righty.
Good. The main event.
That's right. The main event of the evening. And this match, incredible. We apologize again for the drop-off here. One of these days, Zuckerberg will leave us alone. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're not trying to make any money. We're just trying to entertain some people.
Yes.
So here are the results for the main event. This one was close. The first judge, a 7 to A-List Alverson, a 6 to Bossellini, and a 7 to Teamwork for a total of 20. Hodgson, a 6. Hollywood Haywood, a 6. Teamwork, a 7. So 20 to 19. The Shot Callers.
We got one win.
The second judge awards 6s across the board to A-List, Bossellini, and Teamwork. The second judge, a 6 to Hodgson, a 6 to Hollywood Haywood, and a 7 for Teamwork. So a 19 to 18 Hodge and Haywood connection.
We got a 1-1.
And the third judge.
Will we get to use this?
We will not.
Oh.
Awards straight 7s to A-List Alverson, Bossellini, and Teamwork, and straight 6s to Hodge, Hollywood, and Teamwork. 21 to 6 or to 18. That means going on to face the Legendary Story is the Shot Callers.
Definitely. Congratulations, Shot Callers.
Yeah!
There. Oh my God. Shot Callers.
59 to 56.
Woo! That was a tight battle.
Yeah, that's why I came back a little flustered, because that was seriously high quality action all the way. Let's give it up to everybody. This was an incredible
A+. I don't think, Brick's not here, so I guess you can try it on, right? Does that mean you can try it on?
It doesn't fit, man. It doesn't fit. And it smells like butter. Like someone's been using it for a popcorn roll or something, man.
Oh, wow.
Man, that was a great show. Coming up, our main event on the March 31st show. The card will be announced momentarily, but the American Roughneck makes his first title defense, taking on A-List Alverson, taking on Bossellini, and taking on Mr. Wallace in a fatal four-way.
I know two of those four men got double duty on this show. Chance for many a gold here.
It's going to be a great show.
Oh, yeah. Well, look forward to the update here on the next show here. For now, I'm Dr. Quack.
I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Remember, join us on March 20th, where we're going to be awarding the mid-year awards.
And thank you, Kyle, for being on here.
Yeah, this has been Hard Souls, man. Rock on. See y'all at the next show.
See you later.